Hello everyone, welcome to this frame data guide. So a lot of people may be getting into fighting games for the first time, or may have gone for Smash Bros. Ultimate recently as a Christmas gift, and they might be either looking to play the game competitively, or watch tournament live streams that are happening every weekend, and come across discussions about how a move may be plus or minus and may not know what that means. Because the concept of frame advantage applies to multiple fighting games, this video will be split into two parts. The first one will talk about the concept in a general sense, and we'll use Street Fighter V footage. And after that, I'll talk about some of the ways Smash handles it differently and use Smash Ultimate footage instead. Hope you find it helpful, and without further ado, let's hop on. When an attack is blocked, the attacker has to wait until the animation of the attack ends so it can move again. And when blocking an attack, the defender has to go through what's called block stun. Frame advantage is determined by taking the block stun value and deducting it by its recovery. So for example, the animation of Ryu's heavy kick is 1 frame longer than its block stun, meaning the opponent moves first. Meanwhile, Ryu's medium punch, its animation is 2 frames faster than its block stun value. The reason why frame advantage is important is because a fighting game can have all sorts of characters with their own unique moves. So it is possible for one character to be able to punish their opponent relatively easily, while another character will struggle to punish at all, simply because of attack speed differences. If you block an attack that's minus, it is generally good for you. But it's not just the fact that it's minus that is important. You also have to consider how long your opponent is stuck in recovery. So for this, I have 3 examples I'd like to show you. For reference, the fastest move in Street Fighter V is 3 frames. So here's what happens when you block a move that's minus 2. There are going to be cases where an attack is minus, but it's still faster than the fastest move in the game, or at the very least, the fastest move your character has. So a direct counterattack would be impossible. And even if you technically move first, it is possible for an attempt of a counterattack gets beaten by invincibility frames or dodge. Now here's what happens when a move is slower than the fastest move in the game. When a blocked attack's recovery is slower than the fastest move in the game, this is your opportunity to deal some damage. However, because the punish window is so small, there's not much you can do without spending resources or taking a lot of risks. Here's what happens when the punish window becomes way bigger. At plus 24, we now have a really sizable punish window, meaning the combo we did on the -4 fireball still works, but would not be a good punish in this scenario because the extended punish window allows you to go for something slower but more rewarding. At that point, most characters shouldn't have any problems punishing it and dishing out a lot of damage. It should not settle for something smaller like a grab or a throw. That's the general explanation of frame advantage, so now I'm going to switch over to Smash Ultimate to explain how that game handles it very differently from every other fighting game. Banjo's forward air, upon landing, is -6, and Little Mac has a frame 1 jab. In theory, this sounds like Lil Mac can easily punish Banjo's forward air, right? Well, no actually. While most fighting games allow you to block on the first frame, then let go of block on the first frame, Smash Bros. Allows you to block on the first frame, but to let go of block, there's an 11 frame period before you can strike again. The length in which you have to wait before you can attack again depends on the game itself. The shortest is 6 frames with Brawl and Smash 4, 11 frames with 64 in Ultimate, and then 15 frames with Melee. Which is why the options you can do after blocking an attack is divided into 2 categories. Your normal options, which has to wait 11 frames, and your out of shield options, which are jump, grab, up smash, and up special. With out of shield options, you can punish moves that a 1 frame jab cannot. However, these options depend on the character, so you may find yourself playing a character that has no good out of shield options at all. An example is Ridley, who has a frame 11 nair, a frame 12 up smash, and a frame 13 forward air. His options are generally very slow, not to talk about 3 mechanics that can generally alter an attack's frame advantage. The first one is parrying. There's a 5 frame window after letting go of the shield button in which you can perform a special type of block. This makes your out of shield options 2 frames faster, but the main draw of this technique is that after you parry, you can punish your opponent's attack using regular attacks as well. Parrying removes that waiting time out of shield that we mentioned before. So when you parry an attack, all of your non-out of shield options are 13 frames faster. For characters that don't have good out of shield options, parrying becomes essential to punish certain moves. The second mechanic is auto-canceling. Every aerial attack in the game has their own landing lag value, and they're usually in the double digits. However, if you perform the attack and land on certain frames of the animation, your landing lag becomes significantly reduced, averaging around 2 to 6 frames. Here's an example, Wolf's back air. Here's what happens when you land the move normally. Wolf did not auto-cancel it, so Little Mac was able to punish it with a jab. However, if he does auto-cancel it, Wolf is able to recover fast enough in order to block the jab. And finally, there's attack canceling. This is also a mechanic in various fighting games, but is present in Smash Bros. Via Ryu, Ken, and Terry. Just like other fighters, Terry's attacks are normally punishable on shield. With the simple fact he can cancel his normals into his special moves, or his super moves, can allow him to undo his opponent's punishes. And that's it for frame advantage in Smash Bros. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Peace.